How's it going, everybody? It is May 1st. We're going to do Merch by Amazon April 2023 sales update. April was a month where as I was going through it, I was confused and kind of like conflicted about what's going on at different times. The first couple of weeks, I was super excited because the sales were coming in. Later on, I talked to a bunch of people. I put out 2 or 3 videos about the activity just kind of getting destroyed. People were, getting maybe 5, 6. Somebody got even 11 or 12 days of zero sales in a row, and by week 3 of April, I really didn't know how it was going to end, and this is the final result. So these are my numbers: 174 sales in the US, total sales of $3,207.92 for total royalties of 535.21. These are my US numbers. My number one item, the best selling item, as you can see here, got 25 sales. This is a product that gets the Amazon's Choice tag from time to time, and it just happened that it did get it. I would say halfway through April, so it did generate a little more sales than it usually does. And then I had a number of sales you can see here: 16, 13, 5, and so on. There's a bunch of twos and of course a bunch of ones. Now, before I get into my total sales, I wanted to show you the activity here. I mean, this is all over the place. I mean, it's nice that I'm not getting the 2s and 3s anymore. There was a 11. That was a nice spike. Went down to 4, 8. Like it's just playing with me. Even today, I mean, I am recording this before noon, and I did get 3 sales in the US and 3 sales in total, as you can see so far. But today actually feels a little more active than most other days over the last week. The way wrong chart. The way that this month looks compared to other months in the U.S. is actually pretty good. I think a couple times in different videos that I put out, I did say that this is probably going to be one of the worst ones, and look, that's not what happened. 174 is actually kind of like broke out of that average. It is lower than March by about 2021 sales, but still, that's actually not so bad. Like, even if we're talking about September of 2022, 150, right? I mean, the difference isn't huge, but when we're talking about 150 sales, then yeah, I mean, percentage wise, it is. It's a pretty nice spike. So I'm thinking that if we're going into the summer months, and with April being so confusing and feeling so slow, and having those what I would only consider terrible and confusing, brutal days. I think I had maybe 3 or 4 in a row. I can't remember. And like I said, some people had 10 or 12. I feel that this month, and again, this is day one, right? First couple hours of the day, but I feel going into the summer months, it's just going to get better. So let's get into the total numbers. Total numbers this month: 276, which is not so bad. I'm going to flash March numbers quickly. 316, and that as we're doing this, I'll actually go back to just to compare what's happening here, just to compare. Uh, okay, let me just pause it. Something's not really working the way I'm expecting it, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, here we go. So these are the numbers from April of 2022. So last year, same month, and I did beat it. But as you can see here, the distribution is slightly different, uh, but no huge differences. My U.S. sales have improved, and then also some, like you can see, most of my other marketplaces are now hitting double digits and regularly, minus Spain, which is actually nice. It feels pretty good. So overall, 276 sales, and I actually did some numbers for you guys. So let's see. These are okay. So first, we're gonna look at total sales in U.S. dollars. So $5,397.92 US dollars. So this is when I add up all the sales numbers and convert it to US dollars. So these are the euros, pounds, and then uh, Japanese yen. And that brings me to my total royalties to $862.88. So not so bad for a month where, I was going back and forth, just being confused and thinking what will happen. Um, how many days of two sales I'm gonna get in a row, and like some of you guys, with those 6, 7, or 10 0 days, which I know can be kind of scary. So in summary, uh, okay, U.S. performance, better than expected overall monthly numbers, and then just for I keep forgetting to do this for you guys, but I'm gonna do a year to date sales because anytime I put out a video with these numbers, people are like, show us the year to date numbers. So this is where I'm sitting at right now. It is May 1st, so first 4 months of the year, 1,118 sales. And as you can see here, this is the distribution. So these kinds of numbers to me are amazing. My eBay is actually, I'm super happy with eBay. There's a bunch of improvements that I can work on with Etsy, but that doesn't matter because merch by Amazon, and again, for running no ads, and then there's one or two people that keep leaving comments basically saying, dude, nothing's gonna happen without ads. Guys, I understand. This is strategic right now for a number of reasons. So I'm not spending any money on ads, and I'm still getting, these kinds of numbers, 5,000, almost $400 in sales total. One marketplace, $862 uh, in royalties, and it just feels good. So, anyways, in summary, April went better than expected. Uh, U.S. numbers surprised me. Overall, it feels good. I'm happy about going into May, especially the way that April ended. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys. Let me know how you did. I'm really curious about the numbers. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about what tier you're in, what the numbers are. I'm not the only one that appreciates it. Everybody else kind of wants to see those numbers, and if we share that kind of information, it just kind of keeps us all in the know and in the loop on everybody else's activity. Okay, thank you. Talk to you soon.